With the reception of the grant, we were able to get newer titles, and the newer titles have catchier illustrations, more vibrant illustrations. And then with the genreification, the colors are just eye-catching. So why is this book pink? Well, let me find that out. Why is this book purple on the spine? Oh, this is an adventure book. Now I know where I want to find books. When you go into a regular library, all the spines are the same color. This is an easy fix. It's easy on the eyes, and it's very vibrant. The children know it's okay to talk in here. They know it's okay to walk around. There are other token ones, and they're like, I'm supposed to be quiet in here. And then the rest of them are like, no, we got to discuss where to find the book. And if I don't know where it is, then the other person does, because they are so vibrant and easy to find. So we're an intersession school, and I teach the intersessions, which means I am the teacher that week. So I'm doing ELAR. I had a 7th grade student that was struggling to read something, and I said, why don't we go ahead and open this up in Mackin and let me show you a different story that's like what we're reading. You can change the background color, you can change the font, you can have it read to you. And he said, okay, can you show me over there? So on the digital classroom, I showed him. By the time I was finished showing him, I had 7 children with me, all of them flipping the pages online. And the next day he came back and goes, Miss, I just read my first book. He's in 7th grade, he's dyslexic, he's an English language learner. That was a win completely and totally with the ability of those digital device deliveries. Right now, the Choose Your Own Adventure series is super popular, and that's because I read it out loud. And when I read it out loud, I asked the children to choose the adventure. There were 3 paths, and there's 41 options and 18 different endings in one book. If you want the characters to go this way, stand up. By the 3rd choice, I had them up and down. They're like, no, no, and the kids were like, you can't yell in the library. And they go, yeah, we can. She said it's okay. I can't keep those on the shelves. And any variation of I survived, you choose, and then there's also a historic rendition. Those are off the shelf every week. Then they'll start getting the books beside them, because luckily the You Choose Your Own Adventures are in every genre color. So they've been able to segue into different ones just from proximity. As a child, my favorite book was A Net to Catch the Wind, and it was about a little girl who wanted to catch a unicorn. And by the end of the book, you had to figure out that the net that catches the wind is you and your love. My daughter bought it for me for my birthday last year. I can't believe that was my favorite book. The illustrations are charcoal and they're kind of creepy, but I still had the same idea of, you know, love being the answer, and if you persevere, anything can happen. Some of the stuff in there is not as sweet as it was, because the books in the 70s were not as nice and well-rounded as now. Mm-hmm. Now, it's a different book weekly. Oh, I read this book. It said this is a companion novel. Oh, this is a great one. But when I go into the easy books, which is where I came from, which was early childhood, there are so many books with, like Emily's Blue Period, about her dealing with depression and divorce, and it shadows Picasso's Blue Period. There's The Rabbit Listened, and it's about your emotions and how you deal with something once your feelings are hurt or a trauma. And then there's the different, the children and I read the Malala books and the different ones. And the other day we read one, and I forgot the name of it. I'll have to think of it. But each week the kids bring me another book, and I'm like, oh, that was a good one too. Oh, that was a good one. So it's hard to have a favorite with this collection, because you're discovering something new every day. Mm-hmm. But the ones that'll stick with us are the ones that hold a place in your heart when you're done with it. Mm-hmm. If you love horror, that's going to stick with you. If you love adventure, those are the ones that'll stick with you. Or the human condition, that can be the one that sticks.